We
Let me
love
ask
hip
y'all a
hop.
question. And I'm not trying to pocket watch or anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Whoa.
How I get myself in trouble all the time.
This guy.
Okay. Everybody's been always talking about Drake. He's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. It's never been confirmed in any of these like publications. Like, what's the one that does all the Forbes never put, Drake's a billionaire. They might have put a few times he's top 30 and they'll put like a number like 400 million or 300 million or whatever.
That's what you're worth.
Right? But people are always speculating. They're like, yo, the man's damn, they're a billionaire. I say all that to say, might we be overestimating how much money Drake actually has? And is it possible that Drake could probably be in money problems?
Yo, someone keeps saying that, bro. Where do I keep
Drop
hearing
that? Drop that sound, Friday. Drop that sound, Friday.
I'm sorry, man. I just be podding, bro. And my brain goes all different directions. It's just weird because like there's all these different things that are trying to work against him. I'm not going to bring up allegations, but allegations have happened. You know what I'm saying? People talk about his gambling. Then there's all this issues with the record companies. And you're having an issue with the record company, which is going to freeze up the business that you're doing with them. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to release at the way that you want. And obviously, they've been chinsing you this whole time on top of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's only been able to get good over the years contractually since he got off of the stuff with Cash Money and Young Money and everything. And he got that 400 million that everybody reported. But what if that got messed off, bro, or effed off, bro?
How? Which way? Like buying the mansion and doing stuff?
And I'm not saying like the man's broke or anything. Broke for us is different than like a millionaire.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can have bare assets and hundreds of millions of dollars worth of stuff, but the liquid.
Yeah, like everyday money.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's two things. One, we know he owes $10,000 to Michaela Chambers. Two.
That's part of my thinking too. I'm like, walk one with it just
but he obviously got it. This is what I think, because he has a lot of corporations, right? And I think Drake has a lot of debt, but like the good kind of debt, where it's like you have money. You're not going to spend your own hard-earned cash when you can borrow against the bank, you know what I'm saying, or borrow. So, and he has all these different corporations, and he's Drake, so he can probably get a lot of like money he could borrow, lines of credit, home equity lines of credit, whatever. So, in that sense, I don't think he's hurting. But do we overestimate because maybe he presents himself in this like billionaire way? He had what was his alcohol called?
Virginia Black.
Virginia Black.
Yeah,
he has the OVO brand as like not just the label, but like the clothing which you're rocking.
Yes, and with all due respect, the clothing does sell, and it's kind of expensive, but it's not like it's this highest. It's not. I think it's a loss leader for the OVO company.
You think they don't? You think it operates at a loss?
Not as at a loss, like they make a profit, but it's the thing that makes them the least money out of all of their assets.
Really? I don't know. People be rocking OVO clothes like all around the world, and they're pretty expensive, and they have these good collabs. So I don't know. Not even trying to pocket watch, but I don't think Drake is hurting financially. But he definitely has that billionaire aura, and he might not be an actual billionaire. Hopefully he is. That'd be sick. You know what I'm saying? To have another billionaire in the city, especially someone who, you know, came up in the hip hop scene. But what do you guys think?
I think you're right as far as the overestimation of the $1 billion. It sounds cool. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. But I also think that I'm not saying that money's tight right now or anything. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think money's tight. But it's not as what people think it is in the public. Like, look what happened to Kanye. He was talking about he had $8 billion. As soon as he stopped doing business with like Adidas and shit like that, his shit went down to like, he was saying like, yo, I'm under $1 billion right now. Like, he was still $100 millionaire, which is, anybody would want to be that. But you had like 5 billion or 8 billion, whatever the number he kept on changing was, to under 100 billion or under $1 billion. I mean, like, that's crazy, fam. Like, that could happen to you just from business deals.
But a lot of the times when people report on net worth, it's not like how much liquid cash do you have available. It's like assets against liabilities, whatever. So it would be interesting to know like what a billionaire's checking account looks like their day-to-day checking account, because they probably have millions in here, properties, this, that, businesses, whatever, and they do that so they can like write it off.
Yeah.
But imagine just their checking account, just like when you log in to your RBC or TD app, and you could see the checking account. Imagine what that is, because maybe it's not that much, and everything is just in assets and stocks.
$1,000.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want money in there. They're gonna tax it.
Yeah.
It's $1,000.
I don't want money just sitting in there not earning interest. A lot of them think like that, you know? Maybe they have just a wad of cash on them at all times. Like I don't think Warren Buffett like keeps all his money in a checking account. He'd rather put it in like Disney or whatever, different stocks.
Well, and listen, we can expand the Drake pocket watch conversation to other people. Because look at Wayne. Wayne had his problems, and we thought Wayne, he was a milli. Birdman gave him $1 million cash for his birthday on one day, and like all these different things that like you just think Wayne is financially great. And then he had to sue man for $51 million, bro.
And give away his
masters, right? And then him and Chris Brown literally just the other day got hit for a PPP scam, bro.
Yeah, for a PPP scam.
Yeah, they got millions of dollars during the pandemic, and then they didn't use it for what it was supposed to be used for, allegedly.
The grants, right?
Maybe that's why Jay-Z held back on him for doing the Super Bowl. He already seen that coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, like you got tax problems coming down the pipeline.
Because I gave you money.
Yeah.
I gave you money to deal with that.
And you still took out a loan, and apparently, like from what it was reported that, at least for Chris Brown, they didn't do shows with the money. They just filmed a music video. They went on a vacation somewhere, and they spent all the money a lot of the money on the vacation, and then they just filmed the music video at the location that they were there. You know what I'm saying? Because for the time that these guys can't perform, there's multiple people around them that can't get paid. So apply for a loan.
Yeah.
But these guys are millionaires applying for loans. I get it. It's still their business. They don't want to come out of pocket, but that could make you broke.
Yeah.
Who knows who else has done these PPP things? And for us, we have our own
the grants.
What was the shit that we had over here?
Serb.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Low key Serb, they've been chasing my ass for some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to swing some back still, no cap.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you just never know. We could be speculating on how much money these guys really have and the way they present themselves. But then you see what happens to guys like Chris Brown and Lil Wayne. Like, yo, where's our money? What's her name? Lauryn Hill. Where's my money? IRS will lock you up.
Yep. Where's my money?
Wesley Snipes. He did 7.
Where's my money again?
It's not like these guys are out there sliding and shit. They're getting locked up for money, bro.
Money, real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we just gotta, keep our eyes open, stay woke. I don't like using that term, but like instead of just thinking that everything is what it seems on the camera.
It's never what it seems. Most of these rappers are broker than we think.
Oh man,
hell yeah.
I've been saying that.
Hell yeah. All kind of fake watches and shit.
Oh yeah.
Anyhow, let's move on. I did a tweet.
We love hip hop.